Hi everyone, I'm Amy. I'm a manifestation and relationship mentor, and this channel is all about merging spirituality and psychology so you can manifest your relationships. And today's video is going to be a quick guided meditation on how to change your state. So stick around to the end and I will show you exactly what my personal approach to this is, and hopefully it'll work for you. But in the meantime, if you like this content, please consider subscribing to this channel and leaving this video a like so that other people have access to it. So let's dive in. So as we know, state changing comes from Neville Goddard, who I have studied profusely over the course of my manifestation journey. Even though it's not the be all end all of manifestation, I still found it really useful. And I just wanted to do a quick guided meditation on how to actually change your state, your beliefs, whatever it is that you want to change. And it's so simple. So let's dive in. So once you've got yourself all calm, you're in your body and you're centered, I want you to think of the belief or state that you want to change. And for this one, I'm going to use an example of not feeling chosen. You can do this with whatever you want, but I'm going to use as an example the belief that I'm not chosen, because this comes up a lot with my clients and people that speak to me. They have got this underlying belief that they're not chosen. So let's dive in. Okay, so you've got your belief. You're centered within your body. And I want you to take a few breaths in for 4 and out for 4. In for 4 and out for 4. And again. And out. And one last one right up to the top. And let it all out. So I want you to hold this belief in your mind's eye, the belief that I'm not chosen. And then I'm going to do a quick scan of my body to see where this feeling shows up for me. And for me, when I believe that I'm not chosen, I feel sort of a heaviness in the left side of my chest. I feel a sinking feeling in my torso and in my stomach. And I also notice how my body contracts when I believe that I'm not chosen. I'm just going to quickly take a look at what thoughts come up when I believe that I'm not chosen, and what memories, for example. So ask yourself, when I believe that I'm not chosen, how does that show up in my life today? What thoughts do I think when I believe that I'm not chosen? And for example, the first thing that came up for me was my divorce. So let's look at all the evidence that shows up and all the thoughts that you're thinking that support that belief that you're not chosen. Now I want you to take a think about how you act from this belief that you're not chosen. How are you identified with this belief? Maybe you're not taking opportunities that have come your way. Maybe you're choosing other people over you. Maybe you're waiting for contact from a person and you're hyper focused on it and you're putting your life on hold for it. Maybe you're not applying for that job that you really want. Really think about how you act this way. Maybe you don't volunteer for something that you really want to do. And let's just sit with that just for a moment. We're not getting involved in it. We're just letting it be there, and we're not resisting it. It's okay to think these thoughts. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to stop anything. It's okay for right now to not feel chosen. And now we've sat with that, I want you to think about your desired belief. So in this case, I'm going to use the example of, I want to feel chosen. I am chosen. And I want you to now think about, what would your life be like if you identified as being chosen? Can you think of any past experiences that would support that belief that you were chosen? Because they will be there, you just haven't been able to see them because you've been so identified with the old belief. So what we want to do now is think about and find evidence of the opposite. So for me, I think about my partner moving in with me. That makes me feel chosen. And I want you to think about, do a quick body scan again and see where that feeling is. Where does it feel in your body? What sensations are in your body when you believe that you're chosen? So for me, it's like a lightness in my chest, a warm feeling going over my shoulders into my arms. I feel a lot lighter generally. And let's go a bit further. What would your day look like as somebody that was chosen? How would you get out of bed in the morning? How would you go about your day with that belief? Let's try that on. You can have the old belief back if you want to. You haven't got to get rid of it right now. But let's just try this belief that I'm chosen on for just a moment. And let's see what life would be like with that belief. Maybe you would go for the job that you wanted to go for. Maybe you'd just put your phone away and stop waiting for that person to get in touch with you. You'd choose yourself over other people. Maybe you'd have more boundaries if you were chosen. Maybe a relationship seems something that's completely within your reach now that you're chosen. And let's just sit with that for a minute. What would your life be like without that belief that you're not chosen? Now, I want you to ask yourself if that old belief serves you in any way. How is that old belief of you're not chosen, you're not wanted, whatever that belief was, I want you to ask yourself how that belief serves you. Maybe on some level that it protects you. Maybe on some level it means that you get to stay in your safe zone, your subconscious safe zone, because you don't have to put yourself out there. You don't have to risk anything. You don't have to risk feeling rejected. And can you let go of those things? Now that you've experienced the opposite, can you let go of those things? And I'm just going to count us out of the meditation. I want you to take some deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And how do you feel? Now that you've experienced the opposite, how do you feel? This is the feeling that you want to be carrying around with you. And this doesn't mean that you have to resist the opposite. You don't have to do that. You just experienced how it's perfectly okay to let that one be there without resisting it and shift into something new. You've seen how you are with this new belief. You've seen what your life would look like with this belief. So I hope you found this video useful. If you want more guided meditations, please let me know in the comment box below. But in the meantime, I will see you in the next video.